These ultra-violent anime from the 80s and 90s didn't just push the envelope. They ripped it to shreds. They're relics of a time when creators weren't afraid to shock and provoke, delivering content that today's censors would likely never let see the light of day. Golgo 13, The Professional. This anime follows the adventures of Master Assassin, who has never failed to complete an assigned task. He'll do any job for the right price, and if it fits his code of ethics. However, his singular focus on his job means he's made enemies in all countries and among all governments, constantly worrying about when someone will try to kill him.
And I should add my right-hand man, Robert Dawson.
In the far future of what was once Tokyo, 3 hardened cyber criminals in cyber prison are offered a deal. Help take down the most dangerous criminals of the future in exchange for time off. Of their hefty sentences for each job they complete. It won't be easy though, and should they default on their duties, they can be assured a swift demise via the explosive collars strapped to their necks. Attitude? Check. Violence? Check. Outrageous future tech and awesome costumes? Absolutely.
Testing some mean-ass killing machine.
Hi! Need a lift there?
Ninja Scroll brought us a gritty, blood-soaked tale of a wandering swordsman who somehow manages to decapitate demons while looking effortlessly cool. This anime didn't just push the envelope, it shredded it, blending historical Japan with supernatural elements that made heads literally roll. While it didn't break the bank at production, its influence on anime and Western animation alike is impossible to ignore, inspiring everything from Samurai Jack to Mortal Kombat. Legend of the Overfiend. This anime is infamous for its graphic content and has since become a notorious symbol of the Eroguro genre, a mix of eroticism and grotesque horror. The film was part of the controversial series, which forever changed the landscape of adult animation, influencing both fans and the censors who tried to keep up. Despite its content, or perhaps because of it, Legend of the Overfiend remains a cultural touchstone in the world of underground anime. Wicked City brought us a gritty, noir-inspired vision of a world where demons and humans coexist. Barely. This anime is a blend of horror and cyberpunk, where supernatural and sci-fi elements collide in a way that only the 80s could pull off. The film's eerie atmosphere and boundary-pushing scenes earned it a cult following, and it's often cited as a key influence on the genre's darker, more adult-oriented works. If Blade Runner had a twisted supernatural cousin, Wicked City would be it. Angel Cop delivered a no-holds-barred dystopian thriller that dove headfirst into political conspiracy and violent action. Set in a future Japan where terrorism is rampant, this OVA series didn't shy away from controversial themes, including anti-American sentiment and a plot that touches on government corruption. The animation, particularly in its action sequences, set a standard for what gritty, hyper-violent anime could achieve. Mad Bull 34 is the anime that takes the buddy cop genre, drenches it in absurdity, and sets it loose on the streets of New York. This series follows an American cop who's as brutal as he is unconventional, making it a wild ride of over-the-top violence, questionable ethics, and sheer insanity. Based on a manga by Kazuo Koike, Mad Bull 34 is as much a parody of the genre as it is a celebration of its excesses.
What is it? What are you guys doing here?
We're gonna fuck the ass off ya.
You're gonna have a sore pussy.
Battle Royale High School throws you into a chaotic world where high school life gets a serious upgrade. If your idea of an upgrade includes martial arts, demonic invasions, and dimension-hopping battles, the anime is a whirlwind of action and absurdity, with a plot that barely pauses to catch its breath. What it lacks in narrative coherence, it more than makes up for in raw energy and over-the-top violence that embodies the wild spirit of late 80s anime. Devilman the Birth is where it all began for one of anime's most iconic anti-heroes. This original video animation doesn't hold back, diving straight into Akira Fudo's transformation into Devilman, a being torn between human emotions and demonic instincts. The animation is a testament to the era, with its gritty, hand-drawn style that amplifies the horror and visceral action. And if you think Devilman was just another hero, think again. This anime set the stage for a franchise that would challenge moral boundaries and redefine what anime could be. Violence Jack isn't just an anime. It's a brutal, post-apocalyptic saga that revels in its own depravity. Spanning 3 OVAs from 1986 to 1990, this series pushes the boundaries of violence and graphic content, making it one of the most controversial titles of its time. Created by the same mind behind Devilman, Violence Jack introduces us to a world where survival comes at the cost of humanity. This isn't just a watch. It's an endurance test, with its unflinching depiction of a world gone mad.
Arguing Machozi.
Apocalypse Zero is the anime equivalent of a nightmare you can't wake up from, grotesque, disturbing, and utterly relentless. This original video animation blends body horror with martial arts in a post-apocalyptic setting where the line between hero and monster is razor thin. The character designs are as twisted as the narrative, featuring some of the most unsettling creatures to ever grace the medium. If you thought the 90s were all about bright colors and happy endings, Apocalypse Zero is here to set the record straight.
Hero form! Heart! Rupture! Yay!
No!
Genocyber is what happens when cyberpunk meets body horror and decides to crank the intensity up to 11. Released in 1994, This OVA is infamous for its extreme violence and complex, fragmented storytelling. It's a vision of the future where human experimentation leads to the creation of a psychic superweapon, a being known as Genocyber. The anime's disturbing visuals and nihilistic tone have earned it a cult following, making it a must-watch for those who appreciate their cyberpunk with a side of gore.